welcome here in Germany.
I'm Brian Shaw.
Brian Shaw, the 4-time world's strongest man.
And I'm here to destroy Leonidas Arkona on an arm wrestling table.
I'm too good. I'm just so strong right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Honestly, man, I really don't understand. You are smaller than I expected and also fatter than I expected.
He said that? He's the one. Brian, you are the one that is fat. I'm not the one who's fat.
I am there to hurt you. I'm there to beat you. I'm gonna have my way on the table.
Tonight, you will learn it from me.
Everybody, you're gonna have to rally around your guy. Off gates, Deutschland. Off gates, Deutschland. Off gates, Deutschland.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to East versus West 23 here in Cologne, Germany. And this packed out arena was about to get excited as we set for our core main event of the evening. This match will be contested on the right arm in the men's super heavyweight division. And fasten up your chin straps, ladies and gentlemen, because it's about to get bumpy. A new crop of titans have entered the game, and 2 of these men are about to do battle tonight here on the main stage. Ladies and gentlemen, let's introduce these men to you now, starting with this incredible and iconic strength legend. He hails from and is representing his home nation of the United States of America. He is the 4-time world's strongest man, the former strongest man on earth, and globally recognized as one of the greatest strength athletes of all time. Cologne, Germany, and everyone watching around the world. Please welcome the Colorado Colossus, Brian Shaw.
Lichter brennen, Menge schreit, Spiegelkönig steht bereit, ölige Haut, perfekt inszeniert, Plastikstärke, gut poliert. Ich steh ruhig, Hand aus Stein, Jahre Last, ganz allein. Kein Applaus, keine Show, nur die Kraft. Du trainierst fürs Bild, ich trainier für Krieg. Du jagst den Spiegel, ich zerbrech den Sinn.
The Colorado Colossus, Brian Shaw, waits at the table for the introduction of this man. He is a global strength sensation and YouTube star, hailing from and representing his home nation of Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Leonidas Arkona!
Can you feel the energy?
I can feel the
I got
energy.
goosebumps.
Listen, it is
It
time.
doesn't get any bigger than this, Ray.
Brian Shaw, Leonidas Arkona, world's strongest man versus Leonidas, a global strength icon. Ooh, what a battle we're having. Two guys with aspirations on being a tough of arm wrestling sport. And it's going down right now.
The roof is on fire.
We don't need no water.
Let the burn.
Whoa! Here we go! Let's go, Germany!
And gentlemen, you are watching East versus West 23. Welcome to Cologne, Germany. Neil Pickup here with John Brezink and Ray Lipinge. And it just got lit in the very best of ways. The Colorado Colossus, Brian Shaw, King Leonidas Arkona. It's on
Look
in
at the
Cologne.
size of those guys.
I'm telling you, Ray, they need to make a bigger table. This table isn't big enough for these two men.
Leonidas with a little aggression there, tried to knock Brian to the side, and he got a little bit of attention from the big man. Now,
Leonidas with seniority in this sport.
Leonidas trying to...
Neither man's going to back down from this. We might need to call security.
Forward. Don't let him.
I don't think we have enough security. Hermes Gasparini in Brian's corner. Serhi Kalnina in Leonidas' corner. Together with Kevin Wolf there.
Open. Elbow on the back. I'm just trying to get you guys a
Brian Shaw.
Open.
Referee's grip. We might see the first go, and that will tell us a lot of things about this match.
Leonidas Arkona. Listen to the arena rise as this match starts to intensify. Bill Collins will close down the hands. Brian Shaw looks a little underneath there on this setup. Leonidas will try to put him on the B-side early, and it stops in the center.
Brian Shaw
holding on. And Leonidas Arkona,
We're in a match.
We are an arm wrestling match.
We are going to the straps, ladies and gentlemen.
The height dominance there maintained by Brian Shaw. Leonidas tried to climb. We saw the little pop there, and we'll go into the strap match, and you can feel the ripple of anticipation go around this arena. The Colorado Colossus, Brian Shaw, leaning forward, now tightening in. He looked a little underneath on that first setup, and you can hear the local support for Leonidas.
Listen, this is the match they came here to see. That's their guy versus world's strongest man.
Leonidas got a massive amount of support here, as you would expect. Partisan crowd in Germany. This is a fabulously talented young man. He's facing arguably the greatest strength athlete of all time. In the Colorado Colossus, Brian Shaw, this man is unbelievably decorated in all disciplines of strength. He is transitioning into the game of iron arms. Watched on.
Dude, this is
People around the world. And here we go.
Tighter.
Brian needs to stay calm and focus on what needs to be done.
Okay, elbows down. No moving.
Look at the experience from our corner as he tries to make the setup difficult and take away as much as he possibly can. And Brian needs to
how Leonidas fights with that height.
retain those fundamentals. Be ready.
Move, go!
And away we go.
Goodness!
Leonidas Arkona with the win.
Leonidas Arkona explodes and just pins Brian Shaw. That experience in arm wrestling that he has, he's been doing this for much longer than Brian, pays off. And we see it here, gets the cup, rolls to the side. Very aggressive. Brian couldn't get what he wanted, was still trying to hold on.
Yeah, Brian.
Should he use more rise than holding on? There's no point of holding on at this point.
So difficult to accomplish a top roll once you're in the straps like that and locked down with Leonidas, Arkona.
Yeah.
Been there, done that.
And if you notice,
it's a problem. It's a problem.
It was the experience that made the difference.
It's a problem.
The nuance in the strap, and Leonidas was setting traps, and at the moment, Brian doesn't know the traps that are being set.
Yes.
Move!
Yes.
This needs to reset, and hopefully he can.
If anybody has any advice, Brian needs to stay out of the straps. He needs to try to secure this match without the strap.
I think it's very hard at this point.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. If he sticks to the game plan, whatever the game plan was, this crowd is insane. They're loving this. They're loving this.
Leonidas leads by 1 pin. Brian Shaw got a great start without the strap. As
Round 2.
Go!
They're underway again, and Brian needs to collect that hand and hang on to it.
He's got it. He's hanging on.
Now
He's got the cup
Tyson
secured.
and press towards him, Brian, right through the knuckles.
Better.
And Leonidas gets what he wanted. He wanted the strap, and he gets the strap. And that could be very much in favor. And Brian needing to try to assert that hand dominance there. When he gets the hand and wrist, he needs to clamp down, drop into that press and drive straight through the knuckle line of his opponent. For Leonidas, he needs to get out of dodge and get the strap, and both men have a real opposite game plan. At the moment, the game plan of Leonidas has stuck once. He leads here 1 pin to 0, but you do feel like there's drama left in this match.
This is far from being over.
Leonidas achieved one objective, that is getting to the straps, and the strap's going to stay on also on next, all the consecutive rounds after this. Right now, what Brian needs to do is use his massive frame, his massive size advantage, and just rise above if he can. But it's easier said than done.
Needs to punch that lower palm forward, the lower palm as far forward as he can, and try to get those knuckles to the ceiling, see the back of his hand. At the moment, Brian a little palm up for me. He looks like he's supinated across a little bit, and that gives an opportunity for Leonidas to move to the side. If Brian can rise and climb and make him run out of space.
He's on the good side of the buckle. He's on the good side of the strap.
Yeah. He has a really good opportunity right now. If he can get some access to Leonidas' hand, not allow him to secure the cup.
Punch that lower palm to the moon. And rev the side. He cannot be on the B side with Leonidas Arkona. Leonidas pulls the match inside. And Arkona feels like he has dominance and holds on to Brian, and Brian pulls underneath him there. A good thing for Brian that he got out, because he was moving in the wrong direction, the elbow going back before securing height.
One foul for Brian Shaw. Leonidas looked very comfortable there. And in arm wrestling, more you arm wrestle, better you get, and Leonidas was very good from the beginning.
Brian Shaw needs to try to maintain height on the index finger and the index finger knuckle. That is where the match can be won and lost for him. Must gain height first. Leonidas is denying that. He's making sure that he carves to the side and puts Brian in a losing position, and Brian been unable to prevent it now.
What I'm seeing, Neil, is maybe a little more straight from Brian. Get that pronation working a little bit sooner.
Couldn't agree more. Stand that hand up, see the back of your hand, and get that.
Or just twist a little bit. Make sure it doesn't go cup.
Absolutely.
One foul for Leonidas Arkona. That was the second warning.
Brian can stay committed with that shoulder, drive that lower palm forward, and make Leonidas' hand work. He may have some opportunity here. For Leonidas, it's the polar opposite. He needs to try to get to that opposite side, and this is a fascinating chess game. Who has more endurance in the key areas? Will it be Shaw? Will it be Leonidas Arkona? Luke Pulsher in the corner of Brian Shaw, looking
better,
more nervous than the man himself, but a lot better setup.
From my vantage point, this is better setup for Brian.
He's much.
My knuckle.
Very good position.
Great.
Hands are getting closed. Brian Shaw, Leonidas Arkona. And Leonidas loses his hand a little bit, hits it to the side, and I think...
Elbow foul.
Oh, elbow foul.
There's an elbow.
1-1.
Second elbow.
Second elbow foul for Leonidas Arkona. And the round goes to Brian Shaw.
Ooh.
He's going to contest it.
This
is going to be a
could
riot.
be a difference maker.
Brian Shaw may have just woken up. If he can maintain height, he's in the match.
And he still hasn't used the tricep card. Coming across with a press.
Got to get to the A side.
Yeah, even in a bad position, I think Brian is, obviously strong enough, massive
Challenge
enough
flag.
to-
So Leonidas Arkona is challenging this call from the referees. We're going to take a look at it. They're going to take a look at it.
Yeah, it looked like there was a foul. And the pin won't count if it was an elbow infringement. And to be honest, I wouldn't wait. If you're in Leonidas' corner,
You have to.
he needs to try and take any advantage he possibly can. I mean, this could be nip and tuck. And the other thing is, it's going to come down to endurance. Now, if you're Brian, for me, he needs to punch that lower palm to the moon.
Listen, Brian did a very good job getting access to Leonidas' hand. Leonidas was working harder, so he definitely took some damage. Let's see if he this time will not get as confident and just tries to pin Brian Shaw straight away. Do we still have a challenge going on there?
Would not.
I don't think we have. Round number 3.
1-1 the score.
1-1 the score. Yep.
Started positively. He got the pin. He was close to getting a pin in that second start. An infringement denied the win. Unpopular decision for the crowd here. Local boy doing great. Started very, very impressively. Brian Shaw started to make some smart adjustments and regathered his height. He must maintain the height.
Buckle is definitely a disadvantage for Brian at this point, but we'll see. We'll see.
Leonidas Arkona. Started.
Here.
The crowd is definitely effective here.
This is the match.
Let your guy hear you.
Brian Shaw,
I haven't set you guys yet.
Colorado, USA. Look at the concerned face in the corner of Brian as Hermes Gasparini, the gladiator, shouts instructions to his man.
Brian versus Leonidas, round number 3.
Move down!
Oh, he gets the cup. He gets the cup. He gets the pin. 2-1.
We stretched out. Yeah.
2-1. Leonidas Arkona.
Brian there.
Listen, every time there's a influencer rising, we send in Leonidas.
Brian, on the hit there, you'll notice that the pressure was through the arm.
Yeah.
It must be the whole body that is moving there, and that's the difference at this point in time. It's the arm of Shaw versus the whole body of Leonidas, but the timing of Leonidas was great there.
And he's not losing his wrist. He's maintaining a good cup. He just
gets pulled to the side. Yeah, with everything. We'll see what happens on round number 4, because I do believe the buckle is playing a big role, especially when you're a young top roller. You kind of don't know exactly how and what to use.
You got to decide right now, Ray. We continue to do what you've been doing, or if you're Brian Shaw, do you commit to trying to throw a Jerry, shoulder roll off the start, press, get behind your arm.
If I was in Brian's corner, I'd rather not him try to
Not to do that. Not to do that.
No. Because
I think at this
I just
point you
don't
have
know
to.
how much his structure is ready for something like that.
Yeah, well, maybe with a dead wrist.
Maybe with the dead wrist.
Woof!
Leonidas, Brian, 2-1. Coming into this match, most people in arm wrestling world expected that Leonidas Arkona is coming in as a favorite, but they thought it will be a close battle. It is a battle, but let's see if it finishes right here in round number 4, or Brian Shaw can figure out the riddle that is Leonidas Arkona.
Brian Shaw has all the physical advantages, all the leverage there, but he lacks experience, and you do feel like his ceiling is higher than Leonidas is, but right now Leonidas has a massive experience differential, and he's utilising that and setting traps for Brian.
You need one level,
Brian getting a very valuable learning experience at this stage, and he does have the tools. If he can find his position and secure the height, he could reawaken this match. But he must get that lower palm deep. He must stand his hand up. Leonidas targeting him very hard with the side pressure, trying to time him.
Round number 4. This might be it. Fans are making a lot of noise. Brian Shaw is going to commit to an outside move right there. He commits, doesn't have full access, gets turned in a little bit, defends as much as he can. Leonidas feels like he's in control. An elbow foul. A little bit shades of that was round number 2. Yeah.
Brian choosing to move that elbow back. Unfortunately, the wrong time there. He's trying to move back without gathering height first. You cannot do that. You must secure height before you move back.
He needs to secure his own cup at this point, or he kicks out really hard.
I actually think that would be better, to kick out hard and gain height. Height is the king.
Beautiful pulling from Leonidas Arkona.
Leonidas at the moment is exacting his game plan very, very well indeed.
Let's be honest, he could have ended it right there at the start, but he chose to play around a little bit. But we already saw some playing around today, which ended pretty bad. So
Leonidas is also showing.
Ooh, John!
I like his setup.
You did call this. You did call this.
Leonidas is also showing tremendous hand and wrist strength. Containment's excellent. Really, really strong. Brian with a slightly different approach.
Maybe this will work. Brian's throwing his shoulder in. Referee's trying to square him up a little bit more. Let's see. Round number 4. Shaw, Arkona.
It's too separated. Now he's in the match.
Oof. One warning. One warning, I think, for Brian. Needs to keep his shoulders in line before the go.
Leonidas has everything there.
Abandons it. Elbow foul for Leonidas. This does look like round number 2. That's a lot of chalk there.
That was an excessive amount of chalk.
Yeah, let's go. Elbow control. Control side.
Leading by 2 pins to 1. Massive support here in Germany.
Still gonna throw his shoulder in. Let's see what happens right now.
Come on. Let it go. It's okay to bend your wrist back.
Okay, Brian probably didn't know that he cannot start the match with his wristband back.
I didn't know that, Ray.
You didn't know that?
No.
Here we go. Brian Shaw. Leonidas Arkona, USA. In Germany. East versus West 23. Down from the hands. Do not
Waiting for the goal.
Ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready? We're underway, and Brian Shaw tightens.
Now we are in a match, Mr. Coach Ray.
We are in a match. Is that a second foul for Leonidas?
Second foul. That is the second foul. 2-2 the score.
There's nothing else left than commit. He has to commit now. Yes.
There is the key. There is always a key. Yeah.
Do not.
There is always a key that unlocks the lock.
John Brzenk knows. Let's take a look at that one more time. Brian gets a good, beautiful position. That's a really good press.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, it was an effective press until that elbow foul. That was going to work. That was going to the pad.
Yeah.
Leonidas moves to the back, elbow fouls, very clear elbow foul. And we're in a match.
I think they're looking at the shoulder crossing the center line or something like that. I saw they talk with the referees.
I think that.
Yep, I think the referees are checking that right now. I didn't think that that was the case. I don't know.
It looked like a very, very clear foul from Leonidas, and Brian got a solid position.
If the shoulder came off, maybe it came over the center line exactly when
I actually think that was a really smart move from Leonidas to take the foul, because you don't want to get stretched through your elastic limit. That's more detrimental. If you come back in then, you're going to feel it much worse. He had a get out of jail free card. He played it. At least he's going into the last round, should the score stay like this, with an arm that's still fresh, intact.
So you're saying there's a little chess play in arm wrestling?
Could be, mate. Could be. Look at this.
Oh, beautiful view.
We about shoulders, guys. I see elbow.
I don't know what they're looking for there, but they will not find it there.
There was no foul there.
No.
It was obvious.
The foul was off the back of the pad
start.
following that. They've actually missed the foul there. It was off the back of the pad, wasn't it? I feel like a little bit of chasing shadows there, to be honest. Nothing from that view.
No. I don't know what they're going for. They're thinking there was a foul at the beginning of the round, or it was a shoulder crossing the center line in a press.
To be honest, it didn't look like there was either. It just looked like it was off the back of the pad.
Okay, referees are returning to the stage.
Let's have a see what it is.
Bill Collins. I feel like they have too many microphones there.
Just isn't switched
Yes. After further review, what the protest was the shoulder, and after further review, the call is going to stand. Match goes to Brian.
2-2, right decision, I think, there, to be honest. I believe that was the right decision, and what an unbelievably exciting conclusion to this match.
2-2.
Wow.
We go to the silver bullet. Right here, right now. This is it.
And most importantly, in my opinion, Brian Shaw unlocked a real opportunity there, and I would stick with it.
Yeah, mentally he's got...
punch that lower palm to the ceiling and commit, because height is his weapon.
Listen, if he comes back in this match, that would be crazy.
What a dramatic match. Brian Shaw, Leonidas Arkona, in an intense, dramatic matchup here at East versus West 23. Brian's third outing, third super match.
Fifth for Leonidas.
And Leonidas in front of this home crowd, who've been unbelievable tonight, the crowd here. Unbelievable. Made so much noise, really revved this event to the max. And you do feel like we've got another amazing match to come, but right now this one is on a knife edge. It's even got the attention of the greatest arm wrestler of all time, John Brzezinski, who's sat at the side of me.
Yeah, I'm speechless right now. I really don't, honestly don't even know what to say.
Wonderfully entertaining stuff.
Yeah.
And it's hard to... Who's got the advantage. The momentum may have just shifted a little. It was certainly with Leonidas. Brian can close down that space, get everything left, and keep that palm to the roof. Must get the height.
Brian's going in hard with that press. Let's see if Leonidas will try to get his arm out of his shoulder quickly. What will be the strategy? Waiting for the go round number 5.
Down come the hands. The other hand will be closed in a moment. Here we go. We are underway, and the palm has been sacrificed. It is Leonidas Arkona with the win.
Could not get behind it.
Arkona.
Brian Shaw just could not get behind it.
Leonidas Arkona, 3-2 versus Brian Shaw. In front of his home
And
crowd.
his home crowd. We need to run this back in America.
What a battle, what a battle.
The crowd definitely played a big part in this win.
Definitely. We're going to go to the stage with the interview with Neil Pickup with the winner, Leonidas Arkona.
What are you protesting?
Just so everyone knows, there's a challenge flag from Brian Shaw's corner. I don't know what it is about, but there's a challenge on a call. I'm looking at the referees, trying to understand exactly what is going on. Will be Neil Pickup that gives us the news, or one of the referees. Bill Collins is going to give us a call on this challenge. Okay, we go to Bill Collins for official call on this challenge.
Upon further review on that last match by the playback, the call stands. Winner.
Leonidas Arkona, 3-2 versus Brian Shaw.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leonidas Arkona and Brian Shaw putting on a truly incredible match. We'll catch a word with both men. Leonidas, stay there, brother, and we'll catch you both. Brian, let's get you first, man. Ladies and gentlemen, please, everybody, stand on your feet and show your love and appreciation for a strength legend who has come to our sport and helped us to elevate it to new heights. The Colorado Colossus, Brian Shaw. Brian, mate, I'm proud as hell of you. I'm also gonna say, on behalf of every arm wrestler globally, thank you. for coming to the sport of arm wrestling, because we love to have you, and what you're helping this sport to achieve, you can see right here, and it's great to have you involved. And a lot of people have spoken to me while we've been here this week and said, hey, Neil, do you think Brian is really committed to arm wrestling? Well, my God, if after watching that you don't know the answer, I don't know what to say. How was it for you today, Brian?
Well, look, I want to say thank you to everybody here. I really, really appreciate all of you guys, seriously. You know, I knew coming into this match that Leonidas would be a very formidable opponent. I love challenges, and I knew that Leonidas would be a big challenge for me. So, you know, taking a match like this, I'm very happy about it. And man, what a battle! What a battle, man! It was a lot of fun for sure.
Brian, you're because of your prominence in strength sports and as a strength athlete, I mean, your accolades are pretty much unmatched by anyone in the world. You're never going to get any kind of match that's not super high pressure, and that makes you something of a unicorn. There's no other arm wrestler that after this period of time is in matches of this magnitude, one after the other after the other. How much pressure do you feel as an individual stepping into a brand new environment and being thrown in there at the deep end straight out the gate?
Well, I of course feel pressure, but I love pressure, right? I always have loved pressure. I love having my back against the wall, and you know, coming into this sport, you know, the level of athletes, it's no joke, right? I'm not quite 2 years in, and you know, I know that I'm going to keep progressing. I know that I'm going to keep getting better. I learned a lot just from this match right now, you know, and that's what's exciting, you know. In strongman, I didn't win every contest, right? I wish I did, but I didn't win every contest, and sometimes you learn more from the losses than the wins, right? So you go back to the drawing board, take the good, take the bad, and keep improving, keep growing, man. So that's the mindset.
Now, Brian, I know these people want to hear a little bit about your insight in the match itself. You've been known throughout your career as one of the most diligent professional athletes in strength. And I know that you prepared a game plan with your team coming in here. When you actually experienced the match, was there anything in there that you didn't expect from Leonidas? Did he throw things in and give you a different look?
Yeah, I mean, he definitely did. He was strong. He was much stronger than I thought he was going to be, which was awesome. You know, so coming in, you know, the connection and the setup, you know, getting the strap connected for me is something that I'll have to work on. A couple times there, I just didn't quite feel the connection, you know, and he definitely took advantage of that in a big way. So, you know, those things in a practice setting are much easier to deal with. In a high pressure situation like this, you can't necessarily say, hey, I want to change this or change that. You just have to go, and you know, you go, right? But I learned from it, like I said, and these things, as long as you learn from them and improve on them, it's only going to get better and better. So it's fun, man. I mean, that was an adrenaline rush. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was incredible. It really was.
And Brian, I couldn't agree more. We were talking with John Brezink, who was enthralled up there watching that matchup. And the truest test of any arm wrestler and of any athlete is to face adversity and to throw different things into the mix. Try something else. And you definitely did that tonight. And you came up just short. But my God, you were close.
Yeah, it was close. I kind of want to do another round, honestly. But, you know, it's one of those things. Well, maybe Leonidas and I'll have to run that back at some point here. But, you know, again, I do not want to take anything away from this man. He prepared. He's the champion, so you should talk to him, man. Let him have some words.
Ladies and gentlemen, raise it up for Brian Shaw. And let's bring this man into the center of the stage. He is your winner tonight. Please show your love, show your appreciation for the local boy, representing Germany, King Leonidas Arkona. Leonidas may step into the spotlight. Wow, what a match. When you came out here tonight, the roof came off this building and I could see the emotion just absolutely firing through you.
Well, Neil, I know it's Germany, but give me 2, 3 things I want to say in English. The first thing is, now I understand why he's 4 times strongest man in the world. Guys, can you believe how fucking strong he felt? And I'm going to tell you one thing. If he's going to continue in this sport, Levon, you might be in trouble one day. You might be in trouble one day. It's possible. It is possible. 2 years. This guy is a freaking juggernaut, honestly. And now, Neil, I have to say a couple of things in German.
Yeah, man.
Can I? Leute, es war so geil. Vielen Dank für einen der geilsten Abende meines Lebens. Es ist unglaublich. Unglaublich. Ihr seid geil. Ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen soll. Danke. Danke für den geilsten Abend meines Lebens. Mehr kann ich nicht sagen. Brian, where is he? Where is he now? Brian, much respect to you. I didn't expect you to be so strong. Jetzt rede ich schon wieder in Englisch. Ich hätte niemals gedacht, dass er so stark ist. Und ich glaube, wenn er bei dem Sport bleibt, dann würde eines Tages einer der richtig, richtig Guten. Leute, vielen Dank. Und jetzt sage ich, jetzt kommt was richtig Geiles auf uns alle zu. Habt ihr Bock auf das Match, das jetzt kommt? Habt ihr Bock auf Devin und Laletin? Neil, it's up to you.
Leonidas, one more before we let you go, mate. I wanted to really major on the fact that can we just take a moment and look around at all these people and take in that? Because without you being involved and without men like you being involved, this wouldn't be here right now. So again, thank you on behalf of everybody here. How does it make you feel to walk in here tonight and raise the roof of this arena with all this local support? You must be incredibly proud.
Neil, this feels so amazing until I wake up in the morning tomorrow, because then I have a new goal. It never stops.
And who is next at the arm wrestling table? You face Brian Shaw. You're really starting to amass an incredible resume. Who do you want next, Leonidas?
Let me rest and let me sleep. Let me think about it. Then I come back and come back stronger. But I will come back for sure.
Ladies and gentlemen, show your love for King Leonidas Arkona!
And we are back. Let's take a look at the match one more time. Leonidas Arkona was so dominant from the go, but I think he played a little bit too much with the world's strongest man, Brian Shaw, and Brian found a way in this match, and that press did look very deadly right there. If he keeps working on it.
Yeah, no, Brian just could not quite get his connection together. No. He never could get himself in the position to really apply the strength that he possesses.
No. Big win for Leonidas Arkona, and good lesson